Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm a physical therapist and a co-founder of Making Moms Strong. We want to share our tips with you on how to get your body strong again after having your baby. Today's video is on sitting posture. Now we all know that we're supposed to sit up straight, and we all sit throughout the day, but we don't all know how to sit up straight. So let's talk about it. Ultimately, you want to sit in a position that puts the least amount of strain through your spine and your lower and your pelvis. So, I call this neutral spine. So naturally, your lower back should have a slight incurve or a lordosis. Now your body loves neutral spine because this is the position where your vertebrae and your discs are all stacked up and put the least amount of strain through your body. Now the way that I like to teach neutral spine is to have people find the extremes of the other two positions they could possibly be in. So, if I was to round my back or flex my back or slouch, this would be the position I was in. It was not so good. And then the other extreme would be to be extended or overly arched. Most people don't do this. Most people slouch. But anyhow, if you find the extremes of how far you can flex and how far you can arch, and then find the middle of those positions. The other thing that you can do is to think about where your pelvis is in space. Now, if you were to put your hands underneath your bottom and find the really bony part of your butt, what you feel there is your ischial tuberosities, or your sitting bones. Now, I'm going to grab the model here. All right, so this is a plastic model of the pelvis. On me, my pelvis would be even with me right here. I'm going to hold it up so that you can see it better. And I'll orient you. The front here, this is the pubic bone or the pubic symphysis. At the back is the tailbone, and then the spine would come up out of your pelvis here. All right. So if you look at it here, these are the ischial tuberosities, and you should be sitting on this part. There's two of them. All right. If I show it to you this way, here's the bottom, or the two ischial tuberosities, or the two sitting bones. And then your pelvic floor is in the middle here. We're not going to talk about the pelvic floor today, but as you know, it's a very important area. So, when I'm sitting in neutral spine, my pelvis is going to look like this, and I'm going to be right on the ends of the rounded parts of your ischial tuberosities here. If I slouch, I'm going to round backwards and almost put a lot of weight on my tailbone here. And if I overly arch, I'm going to round forward. And again, most people don't do this, but I want you to find the middle place and not have a lot of strain once you're there. Great, let me put this down. Okay. Now the other thing that you should think about when you're in an optimal sitting position is that you're not holding your breath and that you're not sort of contracting your abdominal muscles and squeezing through your ribs. This is a very common thing that people do after giving birth, is they tend to try to get some stability by flexing their abdominal muscles, which actually pulls you down. So again, get yourself in a good sitting position. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Relax your belly, relax your pelvic floor, relax your shoulders, and this should be fairly comfortable. Now, if you're sitting in a chair without a backrest, you can sit like this. If you have a backrest, you're going to move your bottom to the back of the chair. Make sure you're not slouched. Make sure you're not arched. Find that middle place and sit here. Now, this can be a great position for feeding your baby. If you're breastfeeding, again, get yourself in a good position, find some pillows and bring your baby up to the level of your chest. And then you can be in a good position while you feed. If you're bottle feeding, again, make yourself be in a comfortable position. Maybe even bring the baby up on a pillow. You can hold him or her and then bottle feed. Again, your body's in a great position. This also is good for working at your computer. So again, always move your bottom back to the back of the chair. Often computer chairs have a little bit of a lower back support, which can be nice, but if it doesn't, that's fine. Again, get your body in a good position and try and do your computer work here. Another position that can be very common through the day is on a couch. Now, I'm going to grab a pillow here. When you're on a couch, some couches are quite soft and you can round into them. So what I like to do is find a small pillow, put it behind my back, and then when I lean back into the couch, my lower back doesn't sink in. And this can be quite comfortable. Great. All right. Let me put this down. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot about sitting posture. Basically, good sitting posture can just prevent a lot of pain. I hope you found these tips on how to have good sitting posture really helpful. This has been another video by Making Moms Strong. We want to give you tips on how to make your body strong again. If you like this video, share it with your friends, or you can make a comment on our blog or on our Facebook page. If you have any questions, ask us. We're here to help. Take care.